Good afternoon. I'm back. Oh wow, it's warm. Dirty Mad Yackers, how you doing? God, I've missed you a lot. We've got a bit of a heat wave going on. And it's a little bit toasty, to say the least. Angela, good morning. Lovely to see you, chick. How's things your end of the world? I say heat wave, it's not as major as your heat waves. But R2D2, how you doing? I'm good. After all the cold and autumnal weather, it suddenly got hot. Ladder, how you doing? Adrian, good to see you. Let's see what we can find today. Banshee, how are you doing? Good to see you. Oh, pigeon. Yeah, it's nice. Definitely a feel of autumn in the air. You B, how are you doing? Good to see you. Yes. Wild Edibles, how are you doing, chick? Good morning. Bruce, the biggest. He was chosen yesterday. And his name is going to be Shadow. Daisy, how are you doing, chick? So that's 5 gone, 4 left. PA, how you doing? Jim, Mick, D. Johns. Do you know what? Trap, how you doing? Hang on, Trap, I'll give you a range. 2 secs. Jim. I always get scared that the camera's going to twist on me. Shandy, how you doing? PA, is it still up over 1K? We were on a mission yesterday to get PA his last few subs for his 1K. Ooh, God, spiders' webs, I can feel them everywhere. Where's the rest of the goats? I can't see them. Oh, I can't see me. StreamYards won't let me do it. All right, let's go looking for deer. And get my legs back in action. They've had far too long off. With little one, it's just impossible to get her to walk any distances, and I wouldn't want her on a live anyway, and it's not fair to drag her and be talking to you lot. I'm not talking to her. So that's it. Oh, back to school today. Oh, hang on, I froze. Sorry, Sanjay, how you doing? Jamie, Sparkly Club, Dave Knight. No, I'm actually back out. Back out walking. School holidays are over, puppies are fed and watered. So I get a little bit of freedom. How's things, Sanjay? Ouchie. It's hot. I've got the vest top on and shorts. Nettles everywhere. I've just got swiped from across my arm with a nettle. Oh joy. Something in there. Tell me what you are. Must have been a blackbird maybe. John P, how you doing? DJ B, I love you. How are you doing, chick? Gareth. I was so nervous about coming live. All weekend I've been wittering. And then this morning, proper butterflies. Nature lovers, how are you? It's an absolutely gorgeous day. Adrian, is it toasty where you are? I know it is where Mick is. He's getting boiled. Gareth, what about you? Really? It's an odd time for them to sprout. Ooh, my hazelnut trees. How are they doing? Oh, people have been nicking them already. Oh no, still plenty on. She says, I can't see any on this one. Keep going. We're going to go through. It's challenging. How are you doing, chick? Right, first I want to put it in the chat. Left or right? You lot can choose left or right. Ah, you deserve it, PA. Sparkly got it? Right. We'll be looking for some sticky balls, Sparkly. And I bet there's plenty of sticky willy about as well. Especially if you're walking around town. Where have all my hazelnuts gone? Because there was loads. Oh, we've got an acorn. And a nub. Wow, loads of acorns. And wasps. Loads of them. Oh, do you know what Daisy said in mine? Sod's law. It's what there? 95. Ouch. I think it's going to be 28 degrees today where I am, Celsius. Clint, how are you doing? Clint, you know what? I've missed it. I've just not been able to get out for a good old leg stretch. So my legs are going to be tired tonight. It's going to take them a little bit of practice to get back in. But I want to get up to the malls as soon as. Well, without getting shot at shooting season. Up there. So DJB, are you far away from where you were with your employer that passed away? The same kind of area? Yeah, Mick could do with some love at the minute. Sanjay's another old friend. Definitely an autumnal feel. The leaves are starting to change. Ruthie, how are you doing? Silver, the Dorian Gray of YouTube. Silver's barely changed. I mean, I've known Silver, God, how long do you reckon? 6 years? 6 years? 5 years? And he just doesn't change at all. Even photographs when he was younger. It's like, wow. Any cows about? Hopefully, but if, do I, there's going to be more elders. I want some elderberries. That one looks a bit easier to get to. PPR, how are you doing? You're still on my mail list. I've not sent anything out to the US yet. But when I do, you are getting some stickers. That came out wrong. Elderberries. There's some nice juicy ones. I do love elderberries. High in vitamin C. Jamie. I had Jamie eating elderberries straight off the bush. Oh God, flies. So there's still quite a lot of water in the little beck. Don't see any cows. Has he moved them? Wow, it's toasty. I've got a juice bottle and put loads of ice in it before I came out. Use my brain for once. Dodge, how you doing? I wonder if you'll see my old lady friend today. The dog she rescued. So you lot, what have I missed? I know the US has been baking with some hurricane going through. That looked a bit intense. The odd tornado. Oh, the bears are. A nice sweet treat for them, isn't it? I always feel really little when I walk through here. I feel like a little person. Oh, cool. I've got a few elders that are left in the garden. But the chickens raid them. Oh God, it's the nettle gauntlet. I haven't seen any sticky willy yet, you know that. My Himalayan pheasant berries. The chickens are raiding, as are the blackbirds. They go nuts for it. I hate bracken. It stinks. Hate it. Can't stand it. Yuck. And it's always full of bugs. Oh, we have some more walking doggies. Still can't see any cows. So yeah, Bruce, the big boy, he's now going to be called Shadow. We were kind of hoping that we could use Oogly Boogly powers and get them to choose Bruce, but they didn't. Hello. Hiya. I'll let you through. These are my doggies. Chris, how you doing? I filmed a shot yesterday of Bumblebees. That flower that they're on, they get drunk on it. It has a weird effect on them, and they spend hours on there, rocking around. They get the spinnies, they hold on with all the night. They can't fly off usually. And you can hear purring in the background, and it's cheap. Purring under a hosta. Believe it or not. Oh, someone else coming out to move you that way. Sorry if it's flashing. I'll let you through a nettle-free patch. My head. There's all sorts of rose hips. A natural itching powder, believe it or not. We got told off at school for chucking them round the bus for a laugh. Got taken to the head's office. The only time I've ever had a bollocking off a head teacher was the rose hips, itching powder stuff. Yes, Cheap Cheap was one of your 1000s, your 1Ks. Alan, how you doing? But he kind of sounds like, you know, the crocodiles, alligators when it's mating time, and they lay partially in the water and they vibrate, and the water bounces around and they make that noise. That's what Cheep Cheep sounds like. Dan, how you doing? Yeah, Jamie was on the mission first. Jamie dropped us a message. Yeah. So I thought, right, let's go. Let's get him there. Stubborn isn't the word. Sorry if that light's flashing. Ooh, what's that? Arise, my favourite online chicken. How are you doing? Ah, it's roasting, isn't it, Chris? Plenty of water in the dishes, though. Oh. Bright light. Arise is another old friend who don't arise. Arise, were you in when it all went down with Chris and Jake? I missed all that. I was watching Jake's this morning, like, what goes on? Thought it was a joke at first. Down way I. Head down, grind it out. That's my motto. I know, winter, it's not far away. The last couple of weeks have been like autumn. It's been freezing, raining, and like no blue sky at all. It's like, yep, welcome to Cumbria. I thought that was it over. Yeah, definitely a special reward edibles. In more ways than one. It's funny how his dad's quirks have passed down to him. Like, he does a lot of odd things like his dad did, but he takes it to a next level. When he was stalking daughter the other day, I was giggling. I knew what he was going to do. I saw him skulking along the wall. He was going all ninja. Wow, there's a lot of silver birch growing in there. No, I think he thinks that he's a dog. No, it's not. It's a shame, though. Or does he think he's human, or does he think I'm a chicken? Possibly all three. Yeah, he's a ninja. He goes all kung fu. He sprints over, head down, wings out, like he's like a proper T-Rex, and then he goes feet first. So funny. I know when it's coming, so I just sit there quiet and try and film without the victim knowing what's coming. No, why is animal tracks here? Oh, damn it. Another nettle. Isn't it just Mick? I'm getting hay fever again. It makes my chest, I don't get snotty. I get itchy eyes and tight chest. Oh God, yeah. He was under a hoster, just sat there purring. So funny. Mick, I need to make the wire on the claws longer. He's a bit big for them. He's got some dinosaur-like type arms and claws. It's like on a wire loop and it just kind of sits around the neck. But because he's big, my hands barely show through his feathers. Demi! Dougie Doug, how you doing, Doug? Good to see you. On the wrong side of the road. I've missed you lot. Stacey, how you doing? And I can't see, that's better. So I'm not sure how high this river will be, but we're going to find out. And the walk, oh heck, what was that? The walk back out, I've not seen any cows this side at all, which means he's probably moved them where we're going. So hopefully it's not the end or start of milking time, because I'm going to get a face full of bovine. Very quiet in there. It's incredibly still today. Exactly, PA. You're on the wrong side of the road. When I watch you guys driving around and doing junctions and stuff, it gives me anxiety. It's like, oh my God. Where we have roundabouts, you have like loads of traffic. I mean, we have traffic lights as well. And your number of lanes looks a bit scary. That and being on the wrong side of the road, hell no. When we were over in Florida, my dad and my uncle did the driving. I don't think I could. I'd be terrified. See? No cows. Where are they? That's the question. Right, let's see the state of these trees, whether they're still upright. As we've had a lot of rain, they might not be. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, you could do something with, you can make that into a chair. So this tree is tilted because of the ivy, but the ivy encasement has totally come away. So it's like a U shape. That's the bank. If I cut the bottom, put the top, like up there, where's my hand there, and make a seat in it, and it'd be like a very fancy chair. Oh, I'd love to do that, you know, quite a comfy chair as well. Perpetual! How you doing, chick? The lovely, sexy Perpetual. Perpetual should read erotic books, you know. She's got it. She's got that edge that she needs to do that. Who's going to write the books for her to read? Oh, that would be so funny. PPR, you never know. Yeah, it's not so claggy. I'd have been knee deep in mud in here the last time. Right, let's go. Let's move the sheep out as well. Right, we'll try this way. I've got a Wi-Fi box on, so we're going to test it down here. Good one. Hope everything works out all right. Check it. I've got no bags and bucket's not big enough to carry anything, so I'm trying not to look at the ground. Let's see what we've got down. Oh, I can hear the river. I can't listen to my voice. I cannot listen. I would be heartbroken if that was my dog in there on the way home. That mud is awful. Did he? I can't listen to my voice. I hate it. And I hate my accent. My accent's a kind of mix between like, three regions. Oh, there's a lot of water moving. Right, let's see if I can manage this without falling and grazing my bare legs. We'll go up on, I shouldn't really go up here, you know, we're on top of a cliff. And it's bolted in, but still iffy. It's better than being clarty. Clarty is muddy. DJB. DJB is one of the most beautiful souls I've had the pleasure to get to know on YouTube. Oh, there's quite a lot of water. Oh God, no, I can't stand my accent. If I have to watch stuff back or to clip stuff, I turn the volume down. Well, they're still standing, they're moving, but they're still standing. Right, we'll get down a bit further. This last one's a big step. It's not how rude of whoever built it, not to make it all a uniform size. So it is moving forward. More the bank gone. Let's have a look on the bottom. Some more branches down, and that bit's starting to slip. Ooh, silver, that sounds a bit wrong. I'm not checking for sticky willy and sticky balls. I hope you've stuck some talc down there, or antiperspirant. Lisa, how you doing? Brandon, good to see you. Sorry, Silver. Ooh, my knees. Walking along the garden. Oh, walking along the garden looking for chicken nests. I went into a willow hole. Or was it a Sam hole? And, ooh, flies. I went to go face first, did my ankle, I've done my knee. Bar humbug. Silver, I am not sticking my hand in your pants. Len, how you doing? Queen Nessie, I love you. Jessie, how you doing, chick? Dan, good afternoon. Right, we're going to try this box. 2 months already, it's nuts. Oh, nice one, Mick. Are you doing it, putting it all together? Oh, damn it. Why have they closed it? Is the bar that the bank's gone? We'll have a nose around the corner. Let's have a look. Section emergency temporary. Pedestrians along the whole length of the path. In a period of 21 days from the 30th of August. This second is 21 days. It followed that with a temporary 6 month. Oh, damn it. That's the bit they've closed. Why? Just why? Bar humbug. Nutter, Johnny, how you doing? Right, we're gonna have to go over the top. Bar humbug. I thought it was maybe that section had dropped into the water, but maybe not. How rude. They're going to have to come up with a plan. So we're going to go through the wood and drop down to the kettles. Is what we're going to do. How rude. Johnny, what's occurring? Are you a busy bee? Trying to get a sneak peek at the path. So when these trees drop, all this Roman archaeology is going to be hidden for a bit. PA is further up, Nessie. He's not spoken for a bit. He's right further up. So all the marks in that stone was the Romans 2009 AD. It's mad that you can still see it all. Even more mad that they distributed it along Hadrian's Wall. See, this is all bedrock. Kay, how you doing, Kay? Thank you for coming in. Kay, this is a site, the Romans built a wall across northern England to protect the land that they had from the northerners. And they used stone from this rock face here to build that wall and repair it. Crazy, how you doing? Porcelain Princess, good to see you. Right, let me get myself up here. We'll chance the river bit. I'll be council hunting if they don't open that path back up. Just rude. Right, up through the wood it is. Back down to the kettles. This is a little dry riverbed. And I'm not looking for quartz at all, because I can't carry it. We could have gone the other way through the rest of the Roman quarry, but stop looking for quartz. It takes me 1,000,000 miles away. And to get back, it's, wow, about 6 miles on a road. There we have more people. All right. So this way, we've had a storm dropping branches on my head. Nessie. I need a drink, is what I need. We'll find a suitable sit spot. If anyone needs a wrench, let me know. Raz, how you doing, Raz? Long time no see. Ooh, doesn't that look like a little face? If you could see it, because I can't zoom. In that hole. It's like a little face. Do you know what, Porcelain Princess? Nessie's got a range of buckets ideal for that. Even have her channel logo on. John needs one. Right, 2 secs. Sorry, John. Hiya. Oh, it lost my mic. Peter. She hasn't got the deluxe giant bucket in yet. And Kay's at one back. 2 secs. Mike, stop it. Mike keeps cutting on me. So, did you even hear any of my spiel about the battle? I've been talking away to myself. There was a battle here in 1569 over the ownership of a castle. 3,000 mercenaries were hired. Now, the Queen sent her troops to prevent Leonard Dacre taking the castle by force. And the river that we'll eventually get to was said to run red with the blood of the 3,000 mercenaries that were slain here for 3 days. A lot of history for a little old wood. That on top of the Roman occupation here. And the quarry. Should be back. It's back for me. Do I see a fallen log? We're going to go and sit on that fallen log. Cool. There's a bit of a delay, so... Oh, heck, I knew you went. Had I remembered my gimbal, you wouldn't have seen that. And I thought I was, oh, there's people already sat on it, so no, I won't be sitting on it. Bar humbug. I do like this clearing and this huge beach. I said beach, not biatch. I want to say something about the bark of the tree. So that. I'll just tell you how we get past these people. I don't know why I'm looking for somewhere to sit down for 5. I'm probably going to end up on my backside when we get down the bottom. Hiya. I got funny looks there and I started talking to you a lot. Ha, those people have been naughty and they've gone past the signs. Naughty. I can hear them in the bottom on the path. I don't know, you tell me. Ooh, heck, slippy feet. Not got my walking boots on either. It's warm in here and I want to get back out in the sun, but that's going to be torched. Len, have a good one. Thank you so much for coming in. I don't know if the farmer's bridge is a good idea or not. Should we find out? As they've closed off my path, bar humbug. No, I've not got them on. I didn't expect to be going off piste today. But we know I do always do something stupid. It's almost chestnut season. I'm seeing lots of big chestnut trees in here. I do love chestnuts. Put a cross in them. Stick them in the oven in a tray. Little bit of water just to get some steam going to loosen that shell. Cover and bake. No, purple helmet's down there. That's where we're going. Got the purple helmet tree. Why not? I hear a nuthatch. The nuthatches in my garden are going crazy. Lisa, that sounds like a plan. You can come down and see me. I'm like maybe an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes away from Nessie. Right, is this bit closed? Can't see any ticker tapers yet. Yes, they have. Can't get to the car. Paula, how are you doing, Paula? Lovely to see you, chick. Have you got a wrench? Hang on, give you a wrench. Ha! You've already got one. Amanda, how are you doing? That seat's been there for decades. I'm amazed it's still standing. See, there's a couple of dodgy bits of path where the path's starting to drop, unfortunately. What they should do is have someone stood giving out hard hats so the path's open. But we're going to go off piste. We're going to do something stupid and go down that steep bank. I was potentially going to take all the skin off the back of my legs, but hey, I'm excited to be out. How's things, Paula? Paula's got a brilliant channel as well. She just like, oh, the time difference sucks and I'm useless at staying up really late. So I miss a lot of the lives. She just premieres too. And some lives that kind of fit in our time as well. Lots of good people as well. Right, up over the top. Hopefully people don't follow me. So that is 17th. That can't be 1922. Oh, they came past me before. Right. I was crossing my fingers there that it didn't follow me. Lisa, you haven't seen where we're going. It's pretty vertical. To the point I've nearly fallen over backwards, back down it. So there's a high possibility I might go on my backside. That's your naughty channel. I do like a naughty channel. Stick, I wasn't sure if it was your thingy name because they're changing it all, aren't they? Tej, you all right? If you want, Paula, stick in the highlight as well. Get people on there. Nice one. You beat me to it. How's things, Ted? I'm going to quickly regret doing this, you know? As soon as my eyes cast down that bank. One's hardly dressed. Oh, I'm about to do. T-Rep, how you doing? You are. As am I. Ted needs a wrench, right? 2 secs. There. All right, we're just at the crest of it. I kind of stop and I'm going to think over my life choices before we do it. I normally aim myself for a tree. So I start going down it towards a tree trunk in the hopes that I do fall. I'm going to hit the tree and not carry on going. Using my smarts. Well, what I think of my smarts, you know what I mean? It is debatable if I have them at all. So half of the wishy woo stuff goes down there. We do have offerings made at equinoxes on a tree. It's not a tree, it's a honeysuckle up there. So every spring and winter equinox, there's flowers left and tied to the tree. They didn't do it the last one though, did they? I would have moved it. He's been cutting silage. It's that time of year, silage. Last cut. Once you sort silage, it's a smell that you never forget. Right, this is potentially the wrong way because it's a water runoff, which means it's going to be all slip slidey. See, I normally aim myself for that tree. We'll try it. Right, that tree's dead, so I can't hold that. That's not a great start. So it's really loose. Ooh, heck. Shaz is going to do the splits. Oopsie daisy. Ooh, heck. Feet sideways and pray. Right, I'm aiming for that big tree. with nothing to hold on to. Ooh! Right, we've got barbed wire, so we'll go around the barbed wire. Yay, almost made it. Ooh, heck. At least they've not shut off the farmer's bridge. Ha 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 ha. Rose, how you doing, chick? Thank you very much, Rose. Yeah, it's nuts. Not far off. TG. This has got the buckets. Not far off. 8.5 million views, which is even more nuts. See, it doesn't look it, but that's steep. And there we have purple helmetry just down there. I can't zoom in, so God. Right, stupidly, that's dead. I hope you're feeling better, Rose. Ooh, ooh. Jeez. Gordon Bennett. So there we have purple helmet. That tree has a helmet. See? Purple helmet. Terry, how you doing? Yeah, of course. Drop us a message. Vijaya, how you doing? Lovely to see you. How are things? There, look. If you can't see that proper screenshot and zoom in, you'll see what I mean. Purple helmet tree. I do like it down here. I'm good, Terry. I'm glad to be back out live. School holidays are over, so I get to come out and play. And potentially do stupid things. Why have I got a rope in the bottom? It's just this one tight. Right, it is tight. There's so much give on this rope, and it's like knee height. So it's not the best to hold on to get across, and I'm regretting it already. Look how rotten that one is. Oh, right. So it's a case of please don't let me slide off. Ew, heck. Right, that one I don't like because it's rotten. And it's rotten quick. Oh my God, right. Ugh, jeez. Please don't come undone, rope, please. Oh my God, that log's loose. That one snapped. Jeez, don't you snap. Let me get off. Oh my God. Oh, yeah, it's easy done. Right, along the bottom. See if these log jams have cleared out. Actually, people have been going at the top, but we're going down the bottom. I don't like iced coffee. Coffee for me has to be hot, and I can't get past Iced coffee, I just can't do it, don't like it. Ted, yes, the purple helmet tree has stood to attention. Nice on tuna noodles. Oh, posh Hobbit house for pizza. It's the Hilton of Hobbit houses. It is quite big. It's the room with a view. People are cheating, making fancy lean-tos. Vijaya. Amanda, yeah, she did. Hopefully I'm not going to get wet crossing a bit further on. I don't want to. Rose, she's from next Thursday. Oh God, flies get off me. From next Thursday, whenever you want. I'll message you. I'll message you after. She's so funny. I'll put a video up later. They like going in daughter's bedroom and they go nuts, absolutely nuts. Galloping 100 miles an hour. Nick, how you doing? I'm getting creeped out by all the bugs and I've got spider webs all over my arms. It's spider hatching season as well. Flies go away. Happy days. This is down. But yeah, she runs like a racehorse. She's so funny. At the minute, she's absolutely loving a cuddle. Right, I'm really bad. And I'm going to snap them back because I don't want to get wet. Or snap an ankle. Hang on, we're in a tree. Oop, my hair. Bugs everywhere. Yes, we nearly out of bug history. Holy smokes. Trap sure is. But yeah, she's loving the cuddle. And she's fast. The little bum goes on the floor as the legs go. And she handbrake turns around corners. So funny. It's cute as. Nick, I bet it's roasting. It's warm enough here. Even just in the road, we'll see how many trees are in the bottom. Just put the bottle top back on. I'm itching already. I hate midges. And green fly. I know the green fly don't do anything, but they make my skin crawl. So Jamie will be right in that crevice. And all the way along there. And look at the top. Oh, there's little trees down. And in here. Some of them have moved. Yes, Amanda's second channel, History Seeking. Check it out. You'll learn something. As well as hear Amanda's lovely voice and drone footage. Right, pray for me that it is not cow moving time from the milking parlour. I'll go over this side for a little bit. From the milking parlour, or from the field to the parlour. It is lovely down there. I'd love to get down that end. Paul, resident DJ, how you doing? Sticky Willy. Ooh, Sticky Willy's gone dry. We've got some dry sticky balls. Sticky ball season. Blackberry season. Oh, the puppies will let me remember them by the letter F. Would you like to know why the letter F will remind me of the puppies? They made me one, or is it a T? TF. Trying to get them out of the whelping box to get them fed. They're all jumping up and desperately to get out for some loving. And those claws are worse than cat claws. They're lethal. Demi, see you later, chick. Lovely to see you. Thanks for coming in. Sticky balls are drying out here. There should be a mountain of sticky balls around this corner. I'd love to have a nose in that old hayloft. Demi. Nessa even. So you got the traditional old hayloft. Yeah, holes underneath, efforts underneath. Like arrow slits. They've adapted it. Put like 1930s windows in. Could be 1940s actually, all the way along. And extended it. So that part I don't think existed because you've got the animal stalls and vent holes here. And then down the hayloft at the back. That'll be 300 years old, 200 years old. And then the old farmhouse connected to it. Do you know? Yeah, it's definitely toast until they go. I was looking at it this morning, I was like, you've given me an F. Ooh, we've got matted Sticky Willy. Very matted and shrivelled up. We do have, if they stay on. Still got some sticky balls. Focus. Damn it. Always in pairs. Viewless, how you doing? Good to see you. How's things? So, but the school's going back today. Now, my little one, I've got a disabled little girl. She goes to regular high school. When she was little, it was time to go back to school. She would drive me insane. Every half hour, she would ask if it's time to go back to school and then tell me, no, it's not. So the easiest, oh God, the cows are all in. The easiest way with her is not to tell her till the last minute. I mean, she's not daft. Like she knew yesterday, she was earwigging a conversation on Monday, actually, about schools going back. So she knew that she spent quite a lot of time yesterday telling me that schools were still off for 2 weeks, which I have to agree with, or she'll just argue back over and over and over. So this morning I went to get Cindy. How are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Cindy, have you got a wrench? Hang on, I'll give you one. Damn it. Cracking away to so Gary, have you got a wrench? I'll give you a check. Keeps kicking my mic off. Odd. Back. I think when signal gets a bit iffy, it drops, which is odd. Can almost see out to sea. So you've got, I'm Northern England, Kay. I'm about as far in England as you can get. Scotland is on the horizon there, so we've got a sea, we've got a Solway in between us. And the other way, you can see Scotland that way too. Yeah, Cindy's got a brilliant channel as well. Oh, there's like a breeze. I don't know if it's loud for you. It is super warm. Emptying your bucket. That elder is enormous. I can't see any berries, it's a young one. So it's depending on growth rather than putting berries out. This used to be the main road until they built a bypass. It's a very skinny road for all the traffic that comes up and down. So it's basically a walker's path and the farmers now. It is toasty. Getting warmer by a minute. Ooh, they've got a grapevine. Can't see any bunches of grapes though. My friend's got a grapevine. Runs over the back of the house. And she gets red grapes on it, but they're not a sweet grape. They're just tiny little things. Angela, thank you so much for being here, Chip. I'm a little bummed out that they've closed part of the pathway off. Kiwi man, how you doing? Good evening. How you at? Oh, that sun's lovely on my back. I was almost tempted to put the heating on the other night. It was freezing. The local delivery service, Every, are doing a roaring business with their team of orders. It's basically all they do now. What time is it there, Kiwi? It's your evening, isn't it? Oh, I got it wrong. It's not the delivery guy. The council, I think, having a snoop. Nice one, Gary. I'll get onto the top. I still can't get over that the tuna noodles is a real thing. T and J, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Stop at this gateway up here. I need a drink. Right, it's absolutely red hot. Lovely. I love the heat. I love the, oh heck, pheasant chicks. So there's a young cock pheasant chick about to jump up. Oh, I've got another hen. Young hen pheasant. These will be wild birds. That's it, fly off to your friends. He was just starting to get his colours, so he had a bright red eye. Ooh, there's another pheasant up there. Oh, just one's one of the pheasants that I had in the garden. So faintly on the horizon, you can see some hills. That is Southern S. That is part of Dumfries and Galloway. On the horizon there, you've got Gretna Green, where everyone elopes to get married over the Amble. It's a second channel, Sarah. It takes a bit sometimes, Nessie, to change. I bet it's Scorchio where Johnny is. Johnny is the chili pepper eating champion. His mouth should do studies on for insulation because he can eat pretty much anything. I've once seen him come out in a sweat, and that is just once. So yeah, you've got Scotland on the horizon, but the sea between us is Solway. Can't quite make out the wind turbines in the Solway. Yeah, Gretna Green is over there. Imagine it's about half an hour away. And the coast is actually about 45 minutes drive that way. The roads are terrible. These roads are so busy, it's the main artery between the east and west. So from Newcastle through to Carlisle. Carlisle's just there, along that bit there. Yeah, if you squint your eyes and look hard enough, you'll see Nessie jumping up and down on top of the hill. I hear pheasant chicks. It's a cock pheasant, and he's just getting his voice. He's a little bit hoarse. They're like teenage boys. Their voice suddenly drops. He's in there. Oh, there's one there. Yeah, he's answering. Such a nice day. The rest of the week's meant to be like this as well. Happy days. Sorry, that was daughter checking up on Willow. Do you know what, Cindy? Everyone's lush. Lovely, lovely, lovely lot of people. Brown dog, how are you doing? Good to see you. Daughter checking up on Willow. Willow's back to charging around the garden. Hell for leather. Do you in the US know this phrase, hell for leather? Fast. Really fast, very fast. Hell for leather. And she's coming and she's got a chunk of skin and fur missing off her ankle. About that long. She's taken a chunk out of her leg. And I've got no idea how she's done it. She's not bothered by it. Hiya, Trap. Paul, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. So she was just checking up on the dog. It doesn't need stitched and it's not bleeding profusely. She's just taken a chunk of skin off. But she could have done it all sorts of ways. She's forever charging around like a lunatic. She's also back to play fighting with Jack. It's taken, well, this puppy's 6 weeks old, for her to turn back into a lunatic. I had hoped that she would calm down, but no, not Willow. So yeah, Jack came in with a limp a couple of hours later, so checked him over. His pads are fine, his webbing's fine. There's no deformities or swelling in his ankle. So I think he's just getting back into the play fighting. It is a cycle track. This connects the whole of Northern England. I'll show you the sign at the top there. Oh my God, I'm melting. Seriously melting, wow. Whoa, that sun's scorching. I know you haven't got Brown Dog, another brilliant channel. Brown Dog, have you got a wrench? So, but she's constantly running and running and running and running. Willow is 18 months and she's a lunatic. I had kind of hoped puppies would have calmed her down, but no. She's back to zoomies all day long. And it's lovely to see it, but she doesn't know her own and goes for it and goes for it. So I had the deer on here. I had 6 deer in here that I think connected to the herd at the back of the Rowanwood. Yes, she does. And Jack needs to keep it to himself as well. Next time she's in season, she's moving out for a few days. See, she'd cope with going into kennels. Nothing bothers her, whereas Jack's more of a softie, he's more of a sensitive soul. So he wouldn't cope with it. Flying grasshopper. Come here, little grasshopper. Right in the centre there. About 1 inch long. There. Hello, little grasshopper. They can fly big distances. I'm surprised how far they can fly. Oh my Lord. Ooh, food shopping, or is she getting anything nice? Gary, do you want to stick Anne-Marie's channel in? Anne-Marie has got a channel as well. She lives. Every 2 times she's live, she's painting at the minute. I'm just sitting, enjoy watching her painting. She has quiz nights. On a Friday, she has a bingo night. Really good. Lovely, lovely lass. Yes, on heat, moving out. No more puppies, not for another year or 2. See, Jack's just too soft. He wouldn't cope with kennels at all. Whereas Willow, it wouldn't faze her. So I think she's going to daughter's friend. So you have this lovely monument. National Cycle Network, and this is marker number 72. So you've got tyres, pedal gauges that are empty, steering wheels, fish skeletons, fossils, clams, stingrays, all sorts. Or is that a horseshoe crab? What we're going to call it, is it a horseshoe crab or is it a stingray, do you think? Wow, it's torchy. Let me out of that heat. Do you know what, Meg? I think that Jet's going to be the first one to. They all try and jump on daughter's bed whether she lets them in there. And Jet, last night was the closest to doing it. She's got some spring rolls. It's funny, she just kind of throws herself. Stall 2. That'd be funny. The smallest of the fox red girls, she's a howler. She throws her head in the air and she gives it big licks. She's learning to howl. It's cute, and I just hope forever takes so she grows out of it. She wants in daughter's bedroom. If daughter gets past without them getting in the door, she sits. E-Rep, how you doing? She throws her head in the air, or she throws herself at the door. She can almost reach the handle. It's cute. And you can hear it outside. So when she's bigger, she might be fun. It could just be a childhood tendency, I hope. Sorry, just necking elderberries. Nice one, Kay, thank you. She'll get you back. Yes, that's the singing one. Burgundy, as she's called. She's got a burgundy collar on. She's not been chosen as yet, and you know what? She is going to be absolutely stunning. She's a beautiful dog. Thank you. Very, very pretty. And she's funny. She's coming out of a little shell. Right, we're standing under the bushes because I am melting. Absolutely melting. Wow. We might go through the peat bog and look for the deer. Anne, how you doing? Good to see you. Anne, is it hot? Because you're nuts. If it's as hot there as it is here, you're nuts. Oh, God, I needed that. I'm so glad I put ice in. Although it's all gone. Rose, every day they're doing something new, and every morning when I go and say good morning, babies, the paws are getting higher and higher, about an inch a morning on that fence, on the fence on the wall of the welcome box. Shall we go through the marsh? As it's so nice. Nice one. It's like if you change your picture, it takes a while for the picture to change. Right, what are these? Because they look like red currants, but I don't think they are. We'll squeeze one. Might be red currants. Super Dave, good afternoon, good morning. Sorry, Dave, good morning for you. Do you know what? In the winter, Lisa Sam, he looks for a bucket of water with some ice in it, and he pounds it with his front paws like a polar bear. And he'll break some of the ice, he'll get it out, and he puts his front feet and uses it as a skateboard and slides up and down the patio. Or he carries it around to play with. Suey, how are you doing? Lovely to see you. I can't believe how hot it is. Suey, another brilliant channel. Some fabulous people. Oh, you're all fabulous. I'm here today. The Rams will be coming out of retirement shortly and getting their strap-ons for the ewes. Not that long away. And there's my hills. We're going up the hills as soon as my legs will work hard enough for it. I need to build them back up. Depending how hot it is tomorrow, I might go up Hadrian's Wall. Positive is the way. Some ewes in this corner. I don't know the lambs. The lambs will be the same size as the ewes. Do you know what, Johnny? I don't do sweet with savoury. So peanut butter and jelly. I don't know if I like it. It's not really a thing here. First time I went on camera, it was doing that peanut butter and pickle sandwich challenge. Oh God, that was vile. My Southern Belle told me about sweet pickles to put those in. We didn't have any in the local store. It was just dill pickles. So it was not one that I'll repeat. Ooh, what's Lisa on? Did I really just say what? What did I say? Oh, what did I say? Strap-ons? Yeah, the sheep, the rams. They get a strap-on with a big cube of chalk, like an ordinary chalk paint, dry paint on the bellies. So when they do the business and why they are on the farms, the farmer can see which girl he's done and which he hasn't. Leaves a coloured mark on the girl's back. So yes, they have strap-ons. Different coloured strap-ons as well. Fantastic cars going where we're going. Face full of dust the whole way down. Miss Anne-Marie, how you doing? Hang on, she'll look at your wrench. Mike, behave. Back. Wow, it's warm. Every now and again, StreamYard is kicking off the mic. I don't know why. Oh, and that hurts. That stings. I was just laughing till we saw that Rose and the sheep wanting milked. There's not many places you find reeds on top of the hill, but we're on the edge of the moors and you've got heather and peat underground and it's just a natural sponge, as you have with the bog that we're going to go through. I can't wait for shade. I can see spiders' webs all around me. Oh, that's one straight across my face. All the windows are going to be open tonight. Wow. How you doing, Paris? I don't know if you'll be able to see. You can see I've got spiders' webs all over my arm and my hand. Get off me. Lex, how you doing? Lovely to see you. Stolen. Yeah, a horse's jaws and teeth aren't pleasant. But neither are the hooves. That is a pain. All to itself, getting kicked. Ooh, this is nearly dried out. That's normally running. It's just full of weeds. Ooh, my. Wow. So we've still got the remains of the old farm track, the cobbles. You see them better further on. They're basically river cobbles from where we've just been. Dragged up and they make a really good... Oh, I could hear sheep. A good track surface. Back in the day when they were put in, it was horses and carts and whatnot. They weren't really built for tractors and cars, but they still work well. Patty, how are you doing? Love you. Layla, how you doing? Sorry, Layla, I didn't see you there. How you doing? Layla, it is divine. Hang on, let's get you a wrench, Layla. Damn it. Thanks for coming in, Amanda. If anyone could stick us in Amanda's second channel, History Seeking. She's got some beautiful footage on there. You'll learn a lot. The other night when I had the tawny owl, I put a short up. Nice one, Jamie, thank you. Shower of heart, good morning. Oh, hey, back in sunny heat. Totally lost my track of thought. What was I waffling on about? Oh, the owl. And I posted that short of the owl. I caught a tawny owl in the tree above me. I wondered why all the birds were flying out of there and alarming. There was 4, what were they, fieldfares in there, some blackbirds in there, and they all come tearing out and I couldn't work out why. I was looking for a hawk. So the owl must have been sat there quite a while, but silently. Then all of a sudden she started calling her fella. So those hills in the background are the northern tip of the Pennines. We're going to be going up there soon. Yes, strap-ons. The rams wear strap-ons. It straps around them and it sticks a big piece of chalk, like an oily chalk, on their tummy. So when they do their stud job, the farmer can see which ewes have been partying and which haven't. So that's the way they do it. He wears a strap-on with chalk. Paul, how you doing? Paul, it's definitely sticky willy weather. Hello, little lamb. You're a bit lazy. Can you not stand up and eat? Layla, I love it. We are 4 miles from Hadrian's Wall that way. The woodland that we're going to touch the side of has Roman quarries in it back from 209 AD. Battles in 1569. There's a lot of history around here. We're pretty much, Scotland's on the horizon. Zaxon, how you doing? There's a sheep panting away down there. So why not come this way and see if we can get sight of the deer? Although in this heat, they're probably bedded down. Okay, Sarah. Outlaw, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Hooray, shade. Rhonda, thank you so much for coming in. Chowden Kitchen, divine food. Divine. Right, you quite often get the deer at this top end. We had a doe come right up to us on the fence line. And in winter time, we get the herd in here, but there's normally a doe with a fawn. She and the fawn will be about ready to leave to go to higher ground for a little while, reach the rest of the herd. We've got a track running down there. If I can put my drink, it's getting decidedly lukewarm. So we've got a track running down into there. But we've got badgers here as well. I'm enjoying this shade. Because wow. Out of it is a bit sticky. Why, Paul? Why change the habit of a lifetime? You don't have to be. I'm most often not. If you say it again, someone might believe you. Looks like they've almost finished this little house that they've been building. Oh, back out into sun. Can't see a thing. I'm going to be back on the farmer's cobbles in a minute. For whatever reason, they seem to have just put gravel on top along this stretch. Yeah, for whatever. There, we've got a hint of the cobbles. So we get onto the here, back on them, down to the old shed. Wow, you know when you're walking, you hit a sudden hot bit. Just hit the sudden hot bit. So that's all it is. River cobbles just laid out and edged in the last centuries. Another nice piece of quartz. Now this barn's pretty much as old. It's got the old hatches on the side and they've built a modern day shed on top of it. basically capped it. Can't see a thing. Hang on. Check it around this corner. Whew. Spiderweb right in the face. And again, we do get the deer on this side. I think I had 6 last spring before they all separated off. A lovely young buck from the year before. I've not heard of snakes this far down, but we do have adders not a million miles away. It's basically the only venomous snake in the wild in the UK. Snakes give me the heebie-jeebies. Even Mick and Nick's corn snake is like, oh my god, how can you do that? Couldn't hold on, freaks me out. Deer, where art thou? It's very quiet. I can still hear the swallows. But they all seem to be getting together, grouping up and heading south to Africa. And I get really sad when they leave. Yes, Layla, I don't do snakes at all. I grew up over in Northumberland, up in the wilds up there, like 16 miles from the nearest shopper's school on the moors. Close to the Scotland border up that way as well. And we had a lot of adders. Dad's, was his retired gamekeeper. So we were out in the woods and on the moors a lot. And you go home on a night and your wellies would have loads of strike marks on them. And you hadn't had a clue you'd been anywhere near an adder. Or you'd find their skins. Top baller, how you doing? Good to see you. For a picnic. Loads of butterflies still. It's like, not a breeze, not a breeze. Still has. Oh, sure, no way. You'll have plenty there. Nose dog, how you doing? I'm good. Schools are back. So I'm back into the old routine. Hallelujah. I've missed it, but I think I was so nervous about going live today. After not doing one properly for a while. I'll tell you another horrible thing, Layla, right? My mum is also terrified of snakes. She's terrified of frogs, of mice. Not great for a gamekeeper's wife, to be honest. Oh, I mean, geese, Canadian geese, they don't like her either. And my brother, being a smarty pants, put 2 oft adders in the woodshed and just stood sniggering, looking out of his bedroom window. 2 hours later, my mum went in to the shed and the nerves, they keep firing. And they were slithering around the woodshed. And oh my God, she went mental. Absolutely mental. When Dad was on holiday, I was gamekeeper. See, the heather's still lovely and pink. It's going to be beautiful on the walls. Yeah, I was gamekeeper, and my brother was trying to get my middle daughter, who at the time was about 4, the day that my mum and dad were due back from holiday, to put a frog in my mum and dad's bed. And luckily I caught her, because she would have gone absolutely ballistic. 28 years, wow. Oh, Scotia. You've not lost your accent then, have you, Top Baller? And another added story, about 13 years old. My dad built a fish farm, trout farm, and we had trout from eggs up to 8 or 9 pounds, some bigger. And if any jumped the nets, then we would go and fish them back. And me and my brother would tie our own flies and have a little competition whose fly was best, which caught the most fish. And the little lake the fish farm was on, it had a constant river flow on one side, but in flood it would create an island, and flow along the other side too. So you had two rivers going in. And we were fishing in, and my dad said, "Oh, I'll go and get some worms." So I thought, right, use your head. So I went to the dry riverbed and I was picking up rocks on there, looking for the worms on the bottom of there. I went to lift one up, something touched my finger, and when I rolled it back, there was an adder curled up and its tongue had touched my finger. I hurdled a barbed wire fence. I freaked. And he wanted us to take him back and show him where the snake was. Well, I refused. So I ended up sat on my dad's shoulders. Oh, terrifying. I mean, that is not going to kill you unless you're severely allergic to the venom. There is anti-venom. It's going to make you unwell, but it's not going to, most likely not, off you. But I'd rather not find out. Yeah, horrible, absolutely horrible, Ross. Hated it. And its tongue had hit my finger. That, still makes my blood run cold. I mean, they're not huge either. Was he? Did he get the... Yeah, you don't tend, like, walking through the moors in boots, you'll have stripe marks on your boots, and that's what scared me a lot. You don't even know you're getting hit because you can't see them. He said it was throbbing all night. My dad, his mate got bitten, and he told us the injection was worse than the actual bite. He says that hurts quite a lot. Yeah, ticks. Don't like ticks. I always check myself for ticks. It's another thing about bracken. Horrible bugs like ticks in it. Can't stand bracken. Wherever you've got sheep and wherever you've got deer especially, they're little tick factories, so always check yourself over. I was expecting something from Nessie just then. Oh no, hope she's okay, Lisa. Oh, bless her heart. Let us know how she gets on, Lisa. Hope she's okay. Bless her. Modest, how are you doing? Good to see you. I've never managed to catch the deer crossing this path. Yeah, do you know what my little one did? Where I used to live, it's like floor to ceiling windows, and the upper half opened. She would hold onto that handle and walk up the glass. I would tell her and tell her and tell her not to do it. You're going to hurt yourself. She did it one night and she fell off. She slipped. And she was crying. I looked at her and her wrist kind of looked a bit bent. So the neighbour heard the scream. She come around and went, "Am I being... my eyes deceiving me? Has she got a bend in her arm?" Sure enough, she broke her arm. Put her pot on. Took her back to school after a few days. She was fine. I got called into the schools. I had to ban her from break times because she was going out and skipping with a broken arm. Oh, and a broken ankle. She's just skipping with her ankle as well in a pot. Yeah, sure, I don't like them at all. My dad's way to get a tick off used to be strike a match, blow it straight out, and touch the tip of the match on the tick's back. It just makes them jump out. But you have got tick tools now, you just twist them out. With the old match way, if you haven't got a tool, is a good way. Oh God, yeah. Yeah, she broke her ankle playing basketball at school. School thought she was being a bit of a diva, a reaction to it, because she jumped for the ball, she didn't get it. And they rang me, so we don't think she's done anything to it, but she is really upset. So I went up, and straight away I knew. She was shaking, she was dead pale. She took her straight to hospital, and yep, she broke her ankle. So I had words with school after that, but yeah, she was back in school and on the skipping rope, so she got banned from break time again. Yeah, if you haven't got one of the tools, matches are a good way. Obviously, being gamekeepers, the dogs are out working. Little Meg's going to be a working dog. The dogs would get ticks and get ticks a lot. So you just come in and get the box of matches from the fire, light it, blow it out, and just put it on the back of the tick and they just jump. So you're not getting tick heads left in. I've had the deer in this little paddock as well, of the marsh. Last time we saw the doe and her teenage buck was in there. Christy, good to see you, Christy. How you doing? Good morning. Fingers crossed, little one's okay. It's horrible. You'd rather have the injury yourself than the little ones have them. Deer rolled a bright red when you close up. They match so well into the background. Christy, it is a beautiful hot day. England's got, well, UK's got a bit of a heat wave going on. Not sure how long it's meant to last. It's really hot. Did you? See, family friend, he was coming up to retirement kind of age. And he was the lead dentist in a hospital. And he suddenly started losing weight, couldn't eat. They thought he had cancer, but they couldn't work out what cancer, where the cancer was. And they thought he was going to die. Couldn't work it out. Eventually, someone decided to check, and sure enough, it was Lyme's disease. They treated him, and happily, it worked. But he was in an awful state with it. Rear tingle. Isn't that odd? Froze. All the birds have gone silent. Why? They tend to know when the hawks are around and they all just drop. Someone was behind me there. I'm not used to it being so quiet along here. Although with the heat, everything's probably hiding in shade. Alan, thank you so much. I've really, really missed it, and I've really missed the exercise as well. Feeling like a caged animals and a bit stroppy. But I just cannot do it to the little one. It's not fair. She couldn't walk as far, and it's not fair being on a live when she's there. I'm not giving her full attention, so it's been a bit hit-y-missy for the summer holidays. What I really should have done was be organised, but I don't really have enough hours in the day. What I want to start doing is to pre-record and premiere some in an afternoon as well. Have a little change around that way. Because it's nice being in the chat. Oh, thank you. It's nice being in the chat with you as well. Oh my God. Stiff as a board. Pheasant, young pheasant, cock pheasant feather. He's getting his big boy feathers. That's a chest feather. Very pretty birds. Thickish two-shot planks, but very pretty birds. Ooh, Christy. I know, Christy. Oh, nice one. Which bit of your back did they do, Christy? Yeah, send us a message later, Rose. Thank you so much for coming in, chick. Both. We have Jack's a stud dog, a fox red boy, and he did his job a bit too well and caught Willow, our other dog. She hid it really well, and we didn't find out until just over 2 weeks before she was due, and she started to put some weight on and gave away some signs. So it was all hands on deck, and then 9 little Labradors appeared. Rose in chats picked one out. She's got Jet. I don't think so, Daisy. I think it's just the ticks. I'm not totally sure. I could be waffling. Any long grass, bracken, heather, check yourself over. Gaiters are probably one of the best things to have on. Wow, it's so still. Like a furnace. The biggest firstborn, he was chosen out last night. We nicknamed him Bruce from the shark on Finding Nemo because he was so big. And his new owner has decided to call him Shadow. So they're going to get chipped on Thursday. That's the point, Rose. They're getting chipped on Thursday. Sorry, you should have said. And his name Shadow will go on his papers, as will Jet for Roses. Oh, so hot. It used to be, from what I can work out, a railway line. There was a modern day quarry back in the woodland behind us, as well as the Roman quarry. And we've just gone past a little beck and the stonework on the little bridge. Oh, leaves dropping. Is railway, typical railway bridge, built for all it's tiny. The stonework's all built the same way. Local train station, same thing. I wonder where the other goats are. I could only see one on the way through. In fact, I lie, we've got the river here, the little river stream. Yeah, be careful. I rushed, Chrissy, they fused my back, L5S1. I was meant to be in hospital for 5 days and I rushed it. I wanted to be home to my kids. I was a single mum and I wanted to be home. I made the physios. Oh, wow, you're pretty. I don't know what you are. Brown butterfly with white creamy spots on its wings. It's gone. Can I show you this side? I'll try. So I got the physios out to prove that I could walk upstairs. So that block work with sandstone, it's typical of all the railway bridges and walls around here. And the surgeon came out and signed me, discharged me 3 days after my surgery. And I wish I hadn't. Oh no, bless her heart. All right, Lisa, I hope she's okay. No, Alan, I was. Back then, I was. It was 2006, I think I'm not confused. No, 7. And I got home and I was just a mess. I should have stayed in. I pushed it too far. Plus, for me, surgery didn't work because it was rheumatoid arthritis in my spine, causing the issues, and the fusing it was never going to help with that. So I've got a lot of nerve damage and loss of movement in my legs, both from the surgery and the arthritis, which is fun. You got your calendar? You're way, way, way too organised. Way too organised. I'm not organised at the best of times, even when I try. Like, for example, I had all the school stuff out last night, ready to go. And then this morning, I was like, oh, damn it, I forgot to get a tie. Couldn't find a tie. I'd put a tie somewhere safe. She got 2. Couldn't find where the safe spot was. Ooh, wasps. And I was hunting high and low, getting a bit of a sweat on in a panic. Going to reach for money. So when she went to school, she could go and buy a new tie and not get into trouble. And I found it last place I looked. I bet it has, Christy. What scared me with the surgery was physios. Like, I came down from theatre 6 o'clock at night, and 6 o'clock the next morning, the physios were out getting me out of bed. I was scared to move. Where's my friend? Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Very. It's so lovely. It's so still as well, isn't it? Hello.
Have you seen many deer? I haven't seen deer for ages.
No, I haven't. I've not been out since the little ones broke up, so today's the first day back.
Really?
Yeah, she can't walk that far, so
Okay.
she wasn't. Well, she was okay eventually this morning. She's in the high school in the special needs part, and she loves it.
Does she?
Yeah.
Oh, that's half of the battle, matey, isn't it? When they don't out of school, then you got the same thing.
She's got them wrapped around her little finger.
Really?
She tells them she's sick to get sent home, and some of them believe it. So I videoed her laughing at a PE teacher. She didn't realise I was videoing because they'd fallen for it. I took her to school the next day. I said, look, she just didn't want to do PE. It's like, you little madam.
So are they getting a bit more savvy? Or?
Yeah, her main helper, she can read her. She knows
who was the main helper?
Mrs. Sharp.
Is it not Ridley?
No,
that's okay. That's my daughter-in-law. She works at William Howard.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, she works for special needs, and and she's really good.
I think she might have Evie for a couple of lessons, you know.
Yeah, she's Sarah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Sarah.
Ask her about Evie.
Evie. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. You've got a bit of space to yourself now.
Yeah, get out and walk. And
at least it's decent weather. And
yeah.
It's a bit on the hot side, actually.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
I've also got 9 Labrador puppies.
You haven't. When did you get those?
They're 6 weeks old, so there's
Are you-
4 still need homes, but there's 5 so far been chosen.
Oh, which is great.
Yeah.
So will you keep a one or?
No, I've got enough. I've got 2 boys and I've got the girl. So
Oh.
as much as I would love to keep some.
I know. But anyway, how nice.
Yeah. Oh, so much fun.
I bet they're absolutely fabulous.
They're a lot of work. I had to bottle feed them from a week old because she got mastitis.
Really?
So that was all day and all night.
She spent her life having puppies.
Yeah.
And I
the
met a
cotton
chappie
socks.
who had a load of border collies, and he shouted to me, "That's a lovely red merle." And I said, "Oh, she's a rescue." And I said, "She spent her life having puppies." He said, "How old is she?" I said, "Well, she was 9 when I got her, but she had diabetes by that time. She couldn't have any more." He said they're only supposed to have 3 litters. Precious, isn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Made a profit from her.
I bet they did. See you later. I love her. Do you know what? She's lovely. And someone wants to stand and talk. Stand and talk. You don't know how much they get to see other people and talk and just interact. And she is an absolute sweetheart. She must be in her 80s. Yeah, same, Alan. They've told me I've got deformed ankles, deformed knees, deformed plantars. I need new hips. And I've got the RA in everywhere but my left arm, pretty much. So doing the walks, whatnot, is my 2 fingers up at it. I'll not be able to walk later. I will be like Neanderthal man, but I'll push it sometimes too far. Yeah, she rescued that. I don't know if you heard that. She rescued that dog. Oh, she's lush, Nessie. I love her. She's really nice. And she does some walking every day with that dog. Oh, we've got a hint of a cloud. Hint of a cloud. Tell you, I will be like John Wayne later. Once I get sat down, I'm not going to be able to move. I try not to sit down for as long as I can because when I do sit down, I cannot. Getting up's not much fun. Paris, lovely to see you. Thank you for coming in. Have a good one. I was never convinced when they came and fixed the bridge. They've used their fingers and just filled the cracks with cement. They're worrying that. It's got cracks all the way along. It's not exactly the repair job that you want to see on a big bridge, is it? I am so glad I didn't put jeans on because, wow, they'd be dripping. Daisy, are you gearing up for spring? Or has spring started to, is spring sprung? Has spring sprung? See, they're also like, they're all like red currants, but I don't think they are. They're red currants, they're very big. Oh, the leaves. Paul! Oh, hey. Goats, where art thou? Where's the horses? I think she's got the horses out on pasture, they're not in the paddock. Last time I saw the goats, they were headbutting me. How rude's that? The feet I could do with a scooter. Over there. Goats are hiding along that bank there. They've got a bit of an identity crisis. They've got really short hair around the middle, but long hair on the flanks and front legs. And it's us heading into autumn. If you can see, those beech trees are starting to turn. Don't like autumn. The colours are beautiful, but then, you know, the long dark nights, the cold, the rain, the wane. Rain. Oh my God, sounded like that Holy Fools and Horses episode. Quine. Yeah, they're starting to turn. And the swallows will be flying away soon. I saw a group of about 10, I want to say, last night. And I think they were grouped and ready to head off. Which again, it's just sad. That's my pocket. That was my shoe. I've got stuff in my pockets. Oops, jar me back, champion. Now you've got that main road on this side. No, they're not patty. I don't know if it's the lack of sunlight or what. There's no fence between us and this main road, and I hate seeing dogs off the lead. You've got this little bank straight out onto the road. Scares me. There's been a few dogs been hit. Yeah, the night's already really drawing in. It's dark by about 9 o'clock at night. Had some absolutely stunning sunsets this week. Daughter, how cute's this? Daughter took a boyfriend. She went and got a picnic. So she went and got a lot of picky food, although she was frying her brain because she didn't want crumbs in her car. She got them a picnic, surprised him, took him up to a local viewpoint to watch the sunset. And oh my God, it was love. It was so sweet. And they FaceTimed us from the car and he was just sat grinning. Buddy, how you doing? Good morning, buddy. She's a big softie, Patty. It was so cute. Last year, another thing that she did for him last year that was love, he was in tears when he was telling us about it. I knew. So I had to play dumb, but she got the tent out. She went and bought some fairy lights. She decorated all the inside. And she put like a picnic in, whatnot. But she also bought a telescope. He's always wanted a telescope. And she set it all up for him to go and watch the stars in the back of the garden. It was like, oh, how cute is that? But it's something he's always wanted to do. And where he lives, he's in the city. So he doesn't really get the pure dark skies, whereas we do. He was absolutely made up. Jerry, how you doing? So she's a big softie. So I've got the Jacobite monument around the corner here. This is the site of the hanging tree. The Jacobite rebellion. They were hung. I'll give you the names. One of them, his name is a bit of a tongue twister. what's the date of it? Is it 1729? We'll see what my memory's like. And possibly I've got it really, really bad. Patty. She's an absolute sweetheart. So here's your Jacobite monument. And that is the stump of the tree. In memory of the 6 Jacobites who fought for the restoration of the House of Stuart, who were executed here on the 21st of October 1746. I was out. James Innes, Forfarshire Regiment, that one gets me as well. Patrick Lindy, Kilmarnock. Ranald MacDonald with the Callan Ranald Regiment, that one's a tongue twister. And Thomas Park, Peter Taylor, and Michael Dellard of the Manchester Regiment. Let's see, Colonel James Innes, Captain Patrick Lindsay, and the rest were privates. So yeah, another bit of local history, which had me wondering about Shadow Dude. There's so much history in the area. Whether Shadow... Ooh, we've got some nice juicy Sticky Willy. It's not gone all shriveled up, Sticky Willy. Ooh, it's all curly-whirly. You don't normally get curly-whirly. Sticky balls. Kay, thank you so much for being here. Lovely to have you here. So again, we've got over to the sea, Scotland in the background. We'll go to the borders on the other side. We've got a lovely bunch of people in here. Okay. Everyone's amazing. If you hear me saying Jamie, that's Blistering Barnacles, that's his name. He's an amazing guy. Possibly the most supportive guy on YouTube. I don't think he sleeps. He's in everybody's live streams. He's amazing. So it's Vanga. They may be lost. Yeah, I think they may be lost. Oh, cool, Patty. You're going to have loads of fun. I love boxers. I've always wanted a boxer. Love them. You're going to have so much fun, Patty. So much fun. Daisy, he barely sleeps. He's everywhere. If there was an award winner for most supportive YouTuber, Jamie should win it. Right, I'll risk that heat. Sarah, I've always wanted someone. It's so funny. I know they're hyper. Well, I can be hyper. I've always wanted one. You all right, Shandy? Oh, heat. So you got Scotland on the horizon that way. And all the way along. And the Lake District is just over that way. You can't see for the trees. Yes, please. Oh, cool. Yeah, I love to see it. I love them. They're just so funny. They look like they've run into a wall and they're just cute as. Cute as. All right, you lovely lot. Thank you for joining me. It's been lovely catching up again. Really nice seeing you all. I've missed it. Thanks, Gary. Good to have you here, Gary, as well. Not sure where we're going tomorrow, but I'll have a think tonight and see how angry my back is with me because it's starting to hurt already. But thank you for being here. It's been amazing. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks now. Bye.